What's up YouTube, Awesome Yuga here, and today we're here with a deck profile on Burning Abyss for the November 2015 ban list. So the list which took from us 2 Graph and 1 Sir, but from Necrol's Burning Abyss Shadow, this deck did get hit the least, and it's still really playable. Now, because of the power creep with Cosmo and Magic Spectre and Performa Pulse, or Perform H, Perform Pulse, Pepe, you know, that kind of stuff, and definitely the decks we'll be getting in January. This deck has been power creeped out of the game, as for now, definitely with how we have it now. But this is still a deck that can compete definitely on a local level, but even on like some higher regionals and stuff, this deck can still be a viable deck to take. So if you were playing Burning Abyss over the last year and you don't want to invest, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is really expensive right now and you don't want to invest anything else, you can take this deck. It's just not for like a YCS. I don't see you topping like 32, but you might take it to day 2. But yeah, without further ado, let's just look at the list I came up with for now. We have triple Scarm, double Sir, 1 Graph. It hurts that you lost these. That's, yeah, you know, Scarm does take a bit of the hit, and I've been using some other cards that help you make your power play still, but you know, losing the 1 Sir and the 2 Graph, it just hurts. One card I bumped is Rubik, playing 2 Rubik now because Virgil is a bit more relevant. As for now, I'm playing 2 Virgil in the extra deck. I was playing only one with 1 Rubik, since you can just bring it back with Sir, but Sir has become a bit more relevant right now since you only have 2, so double Rubik. Then really the new addition, this is the card that replaced Graph pretty much, Triple Kagna. You are playing a lot of Spell and Traps, Burning Abyss Spell and Traps, so he's really relevant as for now. Triple Kagna might seem weird, really isn't. I think this is going to be relatively staple-ish. You know, definitely at least 2 Kagnas. 3 might be overkilling it, since you don't really want to draw multiples of it, but you do want to have this as fast as possible, so you get to your Traveler, Firelake, and Good and Evil, which I'm playing, of course. Double Farfa, he's just one of the better ones right now. 1 Alley for your Acid Golem, which really helps against Cosmo. 1 Liebig, since I'm still playing the 1 Mathematician, so Liebig just combos well. And of course the 1 Barbar. This has become even more of a win condition right now, just the Barbar. You can still stall out, and Barbar can just, you know, bleed out your opponents. That's it for the Burning Abyss monsters. Then the one-offs. I'm playing 1 Tour Guide, since we only can play 1 Mathematician, since we can only play 1. Might even haven't played this one if it was at 3. I might have not played Mathematician, but since it's at 1, I know it's a bit weird, but since it's at 1, the chances of you drawing like Mathematician and Tour Guides, which would be pretty bad, since you just have 1 card in your hand stuck that you can't use. Now with one of each, the chances of you opening both are really slim, so you know, it's a bit more you can get a bit more payoff out of it. And then I'm playing the 1 Majesty's Fiend. Now this is kind of a tech, but this card really shits on Cosmo, so this really helps with your Cosmo matchup. And if you're going to take this to like in a competitive event, you need these types of cards. You might even want to play like a second one or side another one, because Majesty's Fiend is really good. And then for the hand traps, we have triple Maxi. This is just, you need this as a defensive card in Burning Abyss. Then for the spells, double Galaxy Cyclone. Obviously you can mill this with Dante and still get value out of it. I like this against the Pendulum Lex we're having right now. Raigeki, Soul Charge, Foolish, and the Good and Evil as said. So the drilling got way out of hand for a little bit. There's some constructions going on the other side of where I live. So I had to pause the video real quick. I don't know where exactly we stayed, but this was a spell, pretty small spell lineup. I think we went with Good and Evil. This really helps just with the loss of Graph. This just makes you can get off some plays almost as easy. and just with with the Cagna being played already, with the traps we're running, this is really relevant. It's a good, or it's a terrible card to open, of course. It's a good card, but with the triple Cagna, you should be able to resolve a Cagna most of the time before you draw into this. So yeah, I'm foolish. Staple, that's just no explanation needed. And I like the Soul Charge, just some recoverability plays this deck can do with Soul Charge. Just putting up on board, it's pretty much unbreakable. Now to the traps. We are playing triple Traveler of the Burning Abyss. This card is really good right now for Burning Abyss. Definitely what you've lost. Maxing out on this is you should just do that, no questions asked. Now I'm pretty sure I only own one. I didn't want to search for another, knowing that I probably don't have other ones, and I wanted to get this profile out as quick as possible, so I didn't want to wait and pick up 2 of these since I don't go to a local or something, so I had to order them online and hassle. So I just went with 2 proxies, but triple Traveler along with 2 Fire Lake. I didn't want to max out on these because they aren't too good against some decks, but of course they are really helpful against those pendulum decks, breaking the scales. Then I'm running double Mind Crush. Now of course you used to run this for decks like Necros, which isn't going to be a thing anymore, but I still like the Mind Crush. For example, against Cosmo, they do play cards like Terraforming, so you can hit a Cosmo Town from their hand, or when they search something with Cosmo Town, you can hit those. And you never really minus off of this, because of when you were to discard a Burning Abyss, you just get the effect of. So I still really like the Mind Crushes. It gives you some insight in your opponent's hand, and plays as well if you were to call wrong or whatever, and even if you call it right, of course. So yeah, I really like Mind Crush for Burning Abyss. Then the ones of, I'm just running 1 Fiend Grieving. I feel like Fiend Grieving lost a lot of its power with Graph at 1 and Surd only 2, but I still want the 1, and since we don't have Mathematician, so you have your 1 Fiend Grieving and 1 Foolish and 1 Mathematician to just blindly dump stuff in your grave, which isn't that bad. The Bottomless, Warning, Skill Drain. I really like Skill Drain. It works like sort of like another Majesty's Fiend. I do like Skill Drain in Burning Abyss right now. And the 1 Emptiness, so you have your Floodgates right here. Emptiness 100% stable. Then for the extra deck, triple Dante, obviously. Triple Down Earth. Once again, I only own 2. Didn't want to wait to pick up a 3rd one. 1 Acid Golem. Acid Golem really relevant. Nightmare Shark as well. With, like I said, with Barbar you can burn people to death. This just puts in another 2,000. 2,900 is pretty much kill when your opponent is below 2,900 or at 2,900. Alucard, Giga Brilliant, Zenmain's, Engineer. These aren't that relevant. Engineer isn't really that relevant anymore either, because you're not dodging any Valkyries or something. F-Zero, this card's extremely good against Cosmo, so this definitely a card you have to play right now in Burning Abyss. You can make it with double Downerd or double Dante, but Downerd's pretty much better since you can immediately get rid of the Dantes below it and get back, all your good stuff. And then the double Virgil, as I said before, we're playing double Virgil right now, since Virgil has become more of a power card. So that is the deck. In the comment section down below, let me know what you think of Burning Abyss right now, and whether or not you're running it differently, or how you feel about Cagna, for example, replacing the Graphs and Sur you lost, and how this deck is going to evolve, and if it's still going to be doing well at any form, or any tournament, better said. I don't know how ARG is going to be doing his or their stuff right now with their ban list. Because they do have some hits on Burning Abyss as well. I believe they had Surd 1 and Dante 2, and Burning Abyss still a deck there, so, but they didn't, at that point at least when you had the tournaments, they didn't have the power creep with Cosmo and Magispectors there yet, so yeah, like I said in the beginning of this video, I feel like Burning Abyss is, it's one of the decks that can be there still, but you won't see it at a highly competitive level. At least that's how I feel. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Also leave some recommendations for other deck profiles you want me to do. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!